So my name's Tiffany and I'm 21 years old.
I'm Kyle and I'm 24.
And this is our daughter Michaela. She's 3 years and 10 months old, so she'll be 4 in November. And we wanted to start a new channel. I have a beauty channel. I'll have that linked below if you want to visit that channel. But we basically wanted to share our story on YouTube with the world and hopefully make a difference in someone's life. Whether it's just being touched by our story or if you're going through the same thing and want to know some things that we've gone through to help out with your situation. I guess we'll just get started with our background. I lived with my parents and my brother.
I live with my dad.
He lived up north and I lived about an hour away, and so we moved up into the area and I started at a new school which he went to. I only knew one person in the school, so I ended up hanging out with the people she knew. And I ended up meeting Kyle through her eventually, and we found out that I was going to be moving into the same town. So yeah, we got to become really close friends. When I moved in, we hung out like pretty much every night after school. I was actually dating another person and Kyle had liked me right from the beginning. Well, I told him I didn't want to date him and that I just wanted to stay friends. So after me and my boyfriend broke up, he actually moved across country. Kyle was there, he was like comforting me and whatever, so I guess it was, how many months after?
2.5, 3?
Yeah, about that. So we were actually watching a movie, laying down in my bed like we always did, and no big deal. And I leaned over and kissed him. Yeah. So then
here we are.
So then we, I guess, started dating from then, and we've been dating ever since, so it'll be 6 years in April. After we were dating for about 10 months, I ended up getting pregnant just before my 17th birthday. The pregnancy went really well. We had no complications. Every doctor's appointment we went to seemed very normal. Everything was going smoothly. Michaela was growing, I guess, at the right rate, and so we hadn't found out if she was a boy or a girl. And I guess within the last 2 weeks of my due date, we kind of figured that I wouldn't be delivering on my due date, that I would most likely have to be induced. So I was induced, my due date was November 21st, and I was induced on the 26th. And then everything was going good with that. I didn't have any complications in the hospital. So my contractions and labor lasted about, I believe, 21 hours into the next day, so November 27th. Michaela was born at 2:54 on November 27th, and she was perfect. I remember the doctor handing her to me, and I didn't even know if she was a boy or a girl yet. I just knew that she was beautiful, and 2 seconds later my mom yells out, "It's a girl!" So she was just absolutely beautiful, and so she weighed 7 pounds and 14 ounces, and she was 21 inches long. She was very
Looking around.
Yeah, she was looking around. She was so alert. So the nurses ended up taking her from me a few minutes later, and they did all their tests, and she actually had an Apgar scale of 9.5. So if you don't know what an Apgar scale is, it's the baby's like reflections to certain things and things like that. So she actually got a 9.5 out of 10, and my family doctor said in our following appointment a week after that you actually can't pay the doctors to give you a 10. So she had one of the best scores that my doctor had seen. So we thought everything was normal, and we just went about our daily lives, I guess, having a new baby. So she was a good sized baby. She wasn't underweight or anything like that. and everything went well. Okay, so that's a little bit about my pregnancy and how the birth went. This is just part 1 of this, I guess, new series that we're gonna do on our new channel. I think that's it for now until our next video.
And that's Harley Boyd kind of chilling in the background of your house.
So we will have a part 2 to this series, continue on with Michaela's life. So I hope to see you in our next video. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye guys.